It's a Strat, man. It's a Strat. And I hope if you're a Fender enthusiast that you are offended that PRS is taking over the Strat market. And I was talking with my friend Sammy Ash on 2020. If you haven't heard my podcast, 2020-d.com, we were talking about it. He was telling me, Benny, I didn't know if this was actually going to take, the Fender Strat done by PRS, and then it did. There are people that are so behind Paul Reed Smith that they will buy, and they're like lemmings. They'll just go right off the cliff into the dragon fruit, PRS SE. Now, I have a Nebula. I'm not going to show it because I think it sounds like poo-poos, and it doesn't deserve to be in my Strat video. This does. Because these pickups, they sound amazing. This feels like an old friend. The satin on it, it's just, I love this guitar. And of all of my Strats, it might be my favorite. I got this at an estate sale that had a bunch of great guitars, and when I first looked at it, I'm like, I don't know what this is, but it looks expensive and cool. And I got it with 4 other guitars, and I paid a decent amount for it. I think I paid a fair amount for it, actually, now knowing what it is. This is a Warmouth Strat, made to look like a 50s tribute Strat with this crazy bridge that I've never seen on anything else. I don't know who makes this bridge or whatever. It's got all Fender parts on it, so it says Corona, California. So it's like trying to mess with you. These Godot tuners, even bell brass frets. A beautiful guitar and sounds great. I've always wanted to say mauve. Like, this is a mauve color. It's marvelous. Feels nice. Ironically, it sounds the strattiest of all my Strats. Is there a weird metaphor in there somewhere? 2 of the 3 Hellcasters are Strats. The Jerry Donahue, which is wildly weird, and I recommend you going and watching that video if it's out, or maybe it's not out, but it'll be coming out. And you should subscribe because it'll tell you when it comes out, or if it's already out, you probably already know. This guitar has the metal mass of a Telecaster bridge hidden beneath this Strat. And this is a 2-way that changes the wiring to make it more akin to a Telecaster than a Strat, back to Strat. So you have 7 positions. Where it also says Hellcaster in splattery blood font in Perloid on the 12th fret. And here is my all-time favorite custom model ever made, because I would have loved to have been in that Fender custom shop meeting in Japan. Are you guys sitting down? Have you ever heard the color green champagne sparkle? Baby black champagne sparkle? Okay, well, imagine that sparkle, and then we're going to put orange gold sparkle to have it be an accent color. And listen to this, man. Let's get Seymour Duncan to split those. Let's make a bunch of weird-looking pickups so that they're like, this guitar wasn't weird enough with all the freaking sparkle and the Hellcaster inlay with the sparkles. Let's split the pickups and put a mid-sweep push-pull. Damn, man. Bro. And these are both 1 of 500, which, by the way, Fender made less than 500 of each of these. So if you can get the pair, do it. While we're in a sparkly, unicorny kind of mood because of my boy John Jorgensen over there, feast your eyes on the Nebula killer that is the John Page Master-Built Strat. John Page started the Fender custom shop, so he's kind of like the Ren Ferguson of Fender. I don't know if that's even the proper way of calling it. Like, I'm comparing you to a 70-year-old other dude. I'm sure Ren Ferguson and John Page and Ren Ferguson are 2 of the greatest builders of all time, so that's awesome. This is a John Page Master-Built Strat, and let me tell you, it feels like a Master-Built Strat. The rosewood fingerboard on it is delectable. I believe they actually wrote craziest fleck ever on that paperwork. I gotta go find that in my attic. But if you look at this, the fleck job on this is so ridiculous. And it almost has like a a dull sheen to it. It's not as shiny as you would think it would be. It's got this, I don't know what they did to make this finish look like it does, but it's righteous. And then you got this kind of real nice figured, almost flamey piece of maple for a neck. And these Josephina pickups that are in here, they're just loud and wild. Like, again, I've said this in other episodes. You want to make it sound better? Just make it louder. So like, oh, how do I make the Fender Custom Shop sound better than the normal Fender? Well, make it from a 4K output to like 15, like an EMG, like a man, like Kerry King from Slayer. I don't know what they did to these pickups, but they're really hot. So that's it for now with my Stratty Strats. If you like this, please share. Sharing is caring. Comment. Put it on the Facebook groups and all of that. Like, let people know that you dig what I do and be a part of the community right below. If you didn't notice, I obsessively, almost neurotically, kind of like the trademarked name, the Neurotic Guitarist, I respond to all the comments and I take everything you guys say seriously. So like right now, you guys have made it pretty clear. You like me going through a bunch of guitars and talking about them and going crazy. Some people want to hear me play them. If you want to hear me play them, then go and say, hey, can you put the Les Paul against the flux capacitor? Whatever you want. I will do it. But be a part of this community, because what I've been told with all my internet seminars and things that they're making me go to now, that this is a thing, they're like, are you engaging your audience? Have you talked to the 100% male community that's watching right now? Do you have anything that you're trying to sell? Like, I don't have any merchandise. I just do this for fun. Like, this is literally my safe room. This is what I do. So if you like it, be a part of the neurosis. Tell me how I can help you live a better life on your toilet, at your work, whilst drinking your coffee, going, maybe I should get that from samash.com.
Why don't you smash that subscribe button already?